Open your mind.
Hey out there, this is Buzz with the Survival Buzz. So I was just out in the garden doing a little watering, picking some veggies and stuff, and figured I'd hop on here real quick and make a video. I'm honestly curious, and I would like for you guys to leave some comments down below. Let me know how it is in your area, but things are getting kind of hairy at my local grocery store here, and I'm kind of curious if people are seeing that in other areas. You know, I'm in northeast Oklahoma. The local Walmart here, I went by there a few nights ago. Typically we have a lot of stuff in the freezer meat wise, and so I don't really go to the store for meat a lot, but we hadn't set anything out. The wife was making some spaghetti, so she wanted me to get some hamburger meat that was thawed out, so I ran by there to get some. And I mean, I don't feel like it's been a long time since I bought meat, and I know when you buy in bulk, you know, I usually buy 10 pounds at a time. You save a little bit, but I was shocked at the price tag for just a roll of the cheap ground beef was like $5 a pound now. I was just blown away at the price. I want to say it's gone up at least $1 for a single pound like that since the last time I'd been in. And I'd noticed bread had gone up. It jumped up about $1 a loaf. Just little things in here and there. I was noticing a huge price difference, it seemed like, from the last time I remembered. So I'm curious, and I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know where you're from. What are you seeing in your area? You know, I haven't done a food shortage video in a long time. I'm not working in the grocery store anymore. I don't really have a lot of inside scoop on it, but you know, I do go to the grocery store, so I at least know what's going on in my area. So I'm curious what you guys are seeing. Not to mention, you know, we don't have like a giant Walmart where I'm at. It's a smaller area. So the meat section's not huge anyways, but, you know, typically they have stuff along the wall. You have your chicken, your pork section, your beef, and a little bit of fish. And then they have like the little center islands, refrigerated islands, you know, where typically you find other stuff. Ours usually had one little island, you know, aside from the wall, that had, you know, steaks and pork chops and chicken breasts and stuff like that in it. And I thought maybe they were just out, or maybe having like a freezer issue or something, but that whole area now is filled in with just random frozen food stuff like pizzas and pot pies and stuff like that. No meat. And then you go over in the freezer section where stuff like that's at, the frozen pizzas and stuff, and it's just completely wiped out. There's a couple little things there, but pretty much a empty freezer. But I know it's not the freezer. It's, you know, it's cold. You open it up, it's cold. They do have a few things in there, but for the most part, it's completely wiped out. So now they're just using filler, it seems like, in areas. And then the center aisles are getting kind of odd as well. You just random, mainly condiments and stuff. And then the same thing with, you know, they'll have a pallet of chips out in the middle, and then nothing in the aisle. So kind of odd behavior. So yeah, let me know what you guys are seeing in your area. And I was gonna kind of show you guys a little bit of my garden. It's been a few days since I made a video, and pretty amazed at the progress I'm making on a few things, especially my watermelons. So I'll show you guys that real quick. So there's those little guys getting started. So I'm kind of experimenting. You're only supposed to have like one watermelon per vine, from what I understand. And these are in bags. They're not in the ground, so they don't have as much room to grow root wise. But these are 30-gallon bags. So I don't know. I'm hoping they'll do fairly well. And I've been fertilizing them, but as you can see, getting pretty good size. Another little one there. So this pot, I'm going to try 2 melons. It's the smaller of the 2, or the 3. And then this guy here, got a few more vines in it than the other one, so I'm gonna let 2 go on it. Same thing, getting pretty good size. Got plum, maybe an orange. And this is the biggest one here. I think I got 4 vines going in it, so I'm gonna cut it back to, I got 3 going on it. 1, 2, another one over there. So hopefully I'll get like 7 watermelon out of the deal. We'll see how it goes. And here's tonight's haul. Finally getting some bell peppers. Picked a few, just hoping that it'll, you know, make these grow a little bit quicker. But I am loaded down now with peppers, peppers, peppers. They're everywhere. And I'm honestly just amazed at these cherry tomatoes, but they're not real sweet. They're definitely impressive size-wise. I mean, they're as tall as I am now, so they're kind of getting out of control, honestly. And I don't know, maybe it's just good in my area, but if you've never grown banana peppers, really worth trying. I've been super successful this summer with them. I've honestly, no exaggeration, probably picked, I don't know, 15 pounds of peppers off of them so far. And they're nearly as tall as I am now. So worth a shot. I'm in zone 7A, 7B. I guess I'm considered both zones now, so maybe they just do really well in my area. And then as well as the okra, man, it is phenomenal. Like, I don't know if you can see how big that stem is. It's like, they're like trees. And they're getting nearly as tall as I am as well. But I get close to a pound a night, typically. So we've been pickling them and frying them and grilling them and everything else. And it appears my tomatoes are finally slowing down to a halt. There for a while I was getting several pounds a day. And having a lot of issues with them cracking like this before they're ripe. Not that I'm lacking in the tomato area right now at all. So yeah, doing pretty good in the garden. Finally harvested all my Yukon Gold potatoes. I put up a post about that, put some pictures up. Wasn't as successful as I was hoping to be. I probably ended up with maybe 15 pounds of potatoes out of 7 buckets. So I don't know, I was hoping for more, I guess. And I'm constantly adding to the garden. So, you know, I showed in my first garden tour video a month or so ago my strawberries I've grown wild along my house. And I have since planted, because I'm going to start a bed of them for next summer. That way I can get a significant amount. But I've got 3 going really good there. And then I got 11 more that I planted off of those plants on my house. They're just shooting plants out like crazy. And it's pretty amazing with strawberries. The first time I transplanted some, like even these guys here, they looked dried up and pretty much dead for nearly a week. So these will, all this green will end up drying up and dying, but as long as the roots are still developing down in the soil, you give it a week or so, these guys will be sprouting up some green stuff like these. And then of course my butternut squash is going absolutely insane. Pretty excited about this stuff. I've never grown it. And I've got six plants going in this raised bed. And then I've got another one growing in a pot over here that is going absolutely crazy as well. So So I'm pretty excited about that. Hoping to get a lot of butternut squash I can put back. So that's it. That's the update on the little stuff I got going in the garden. I'm constantly adding to it. We've got some other plants scattered around the property that I've simply just thrown seeds on the ground and whatnot. And I've got peppers and all kinds of stuff growing everywhere. So I would encourage people to try the same thing. Everybody's environment's different, what you can and can't grow. So you got to try to experiment a little bit. Now's the time to be doing that while you're not relying on the food you're growing. It may come to that one day. That's it. You guys let me know down in the comments what you're seeing in your local grocery stores. Are prices going crazy? Are you seeing meat shortages or anything else? And let me know as well what you guys got going. It's going to come a point where we're going to be way more reliant on our gardens and our livestock and things that we can produce on our own property. And it may not ever come to the point that there's just nothing there at the store, but it sure is looking like it's going to come to a point where some people are going to have to choose whether they want meat on their table or not, or fresh veggies or whatever it may be, which is why so many people are in horrible health. It's a lot cheaper and easier to just eat garbage than it is to eat healthy. And I'm not perfect by no means, but I try to eat as healthy as I can and really watch what I'm consuming, because there's a lot of bad stuff out there, guys. All the more reason to grow it for yourself. So let me know what you guys are doing down in the comment section, and God bless y'all. I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.